Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Vibration NC coming to you from the A28 campuses Call of Duty 4. How y'all doing out there in big internet YouTube land? What's up? Hey man, this is a video right here, a quick tutorial on Sony Vegas 11. This one goes out to my boy, Mr. Get 'em! Mr. Get 'em! I gave him some advice and he took it, and it was kind of the wrong advice. I didn't explain it well enough, I guess. So I'm going to make a quick little tutorial. This goes out to everybody, and these are general settings to, kind of help you out if you're having a little trouble with it. In no way am I saying, Mr. Get 'em, you don't know what the hell you're doing. But I may have gave you a little bit of bad advice. I want to try to clarify that just a little bit. So first of all, let me get rid of this awesome, sexy motherfucker on the screen. Pardon my language, ladies. But first thing you want to do, guys, whatever clip it is that you have that you want to render, upload, whatever, go ahead and put it into your Sony Vegas. Got it right here. This is a little match I played on Terminal the other night, but I'm just going to use it as reference so you guys can see what happens. First thing you want to do after you get your video selected, before you start splitting and deleting and making all kinds of cuts, first thing you want to do is you want to change the whole aspect ratio, or whatever you want to call it, of the video. Click this little icon right here, Event, Pan, Crop, and what you want to do, I don't like that thing being embedded in there, but what you want to do is you want to see this little black bar right here. You want to zoom in on your video just a little bit so we get rid of that. So you want to pinch this in just a tad so that little black bar disappears. Okay, once you get it to where it's gone, you want to click here and label it something and save it. Alright, so what you do, watch, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. What you do is you click this button. You go up here to your preset that you already saved, which mine is called MW3 Pinch. It brings it in, it gets rid of that little black bar, and then I can close it. Pretty simple, we're done with the first step. Now the whole video, I can edit it. Whatever I want to do to it, it's going to stay just like that, so that little black bar is not there. Next thing you want to do is right click on your video, go to Properties, hit Disable Resample. This will get rid of the motion blur that you have in some of your videos. It'll be nice, crisp, and clear. Also, if you're going to record in 1080p and render it in 1080p, you want to reduce interlace flicker, I think. Don't take anything I say with anything with a grain of salt. How about that? But I go ahead and I leave that checked anyway. I don't know if it affects it or not. Hit OK. And then the next thing you want to do is find a bright selection or a bright part of your video, which will give you some good reference for the next part we're going to do. I'm just going to put it back at the beginning of the video because I've got yellows, reds, and the green right here. You want to hit this icon right here, which is your video output effects. Click that, and then you want to hold Control down and hit Sharpen, Sony Saturation, Adjust, Color Corrector, Secondary, and Brightness and Contrast. Then hit Add and hit OK. What it's going to do next, it's going to bring up this little window where you can play with the settings. What I do is I set this on Best and Full while I'm doing this because it really gives me better quality of what my video is going to look like right here. So let's hit Sharpen first, and I take this and I turn it down to about 1.0.11, right in that area somewhere. I've got it set in a preset once again, and then you can label it whatever you want. Hit save after you got it wherever you want. You see, if you turn this way up, it really makes this grainy looking, and it gives you like a crazy looking shadow. Of course, if you turn it down too low, it's blurry. So I keep it right about 1, right in there somewhere. You can play with it. Pick the best setting that suits you. Saturation. Saturation. I can't even say that damn word. Anyway, here's another preset of mine. Click it. See how it lightened up the orange, the yellow, the greens, and the gold. Once again, you can play with this to where it'll change the colors around. So you can do whatever you want to do with it. Keep it however you want. Type in whatever you want. That says NW3. Wow. What game am I playing? MW3. That's what you got to do. But click on what you want. Go to the next one, Color Corrector. Do the same thing. Pick your preset. After you've set it, save it. And that toned it down just a little bit. And then we'll go to the brightness and contrast. And we'll turn the contrast up, which is what will happen here. which it'll give it a nice little color. Brings out the colors a lot more. Once you're done with that, remember, just save your presets and then hit save so you can go back to them, get to them quickly. Now, if you go to YouTube or Google, whatever, Sony Vegas, rendering, best rendering settings, whatever, you'll find a million videos. People have a bunch of different settings for different maps. So do terminal, do whatever map you're looking to do your render on, and then save the settings. You can MW3 terminal, MW3 outpost, whatever. Each one's going to have a different effect, and it's going to look a lot better instead of using one all the way across the board. Okay, close that down, and you're basically you're good to go. I'll show you what my render settings are. Go to render as. Mine was Internet HD 720p, which is right here. I click that. I'll show you what it is under Customize Template. Include video. Your format size is HD 720p, 1280 by 720. Profile is main. Frame rate is 59.94, although YouTube is going to downgrade it to 29.97 or 29.7, whatever it is. So this is kind of pointless. But this is what I have it set as. It works. So I'm going to leave it like that. Allow source to adjust frame rate. Field order, progressive, scan, none. 1, 2, check. I'm going to stop calling everything out here. Variable bit rate. Some people say use a constant bit rate of 10. I got it set as a variable bit rate of 14, which is 14 megapixel, 14 meg, whatever. I'm not sure. I think this makes your video a little better. YouTube might also downgrade it to 10. I don't know right off the bat. But let's leave it like that for now. And you're good to go. Also change your audio bitrate to 128. And that's it. You hit OK, and then you hit render, and it'll start rendering. And I got a test file. Anyway, we'll just leave it like that. There you go. Remember, the more effects you put on here, the slower your render's going to be. Anyway, this is your boy Vibration NC coming to you from the 828. Peace. I hope this helped.